The Biden administration has set deadlines for businesses to comply with the president's vaccination mandates. In a release today, the White House announced that the companies with 100 or more employees have until January 4th to ensure every worker is fully vaccinated or tested once a week. That covers 84 million workers, and the announcement also called for employees to provide paid time off or receive vaccinations and ensure unvaccinated workers wear face masks in the workplace by December 5th. The Department of Justice has filed a lawsuit against the state of Texas. The lawsuit is over a certain restrictive voting procedures that were put into place by Texas Senate Bill 1. The DOJ alleges that the Texas Senate Bill 1 prevents assisters from providing necessary help in voting booth for people with disabilities or who can't read or write. They claim this is a violation of the Voting Rights Act. The complaint further contends that the legislation violates the Civil Rights Act of 1964. They say the bill requires rejection of mail ballots or mail ballots requested because of errors or omissions that aren't critical or determining a person's eligibility to cast a ballot. The complaint requests that the court stops Texas from enforcing these requirements. Now to Washington, where after months of back and forth negotiations, the House is set to vote today on two of the President Biden's top spending priorities. NBC's Chris Pallone has more.
Democrats in the House lurching towards the finish line, with Speaker Nancy Pelosi planning to call votes on a Senate-passed trillion-dollar bill to improve the nation's roads and bridges, and an even bigger spending plan the president calls Build Back Better, with money to fund new social programs and to fight climate change.
This Build Back Better agenda, along with the bipartisan infrastructure bill, as we have said, is transformational and it's historic, and it's important to get this done.
If passed, the votes come too late to reverse Tuesday's election losses for Democrats, but could provide a boost for the president and his party heading into next year's midterm elections.
I think that getting the job done, producing results for the American people is always very positive. Each election is different.
In a letter, the House Speaker assured members the social spending measure, now priced at $1.75 trillion, is not only paid for with new taxes, projections show it would actually trim the budget deficit over the next decade. But even if it passes, the bill faces an uncertain future in the Senate.
People are concerned. They're concerned about inflation. They're concerned about the debt. No, we don't talk about it, but they are concerned.
Republicans remain united in opposition despite the popularity of some of the bill's provisions.
In Virginia, we saw a historic victory, and in New Jersey, a very close race. But in both cases, I think it was a response to the Biden agenda and the American people saying, I don't want this. This isn't what I voted for.
It sets up a showdown in the House, soon to be decided. Chris Pallone, NBC News, Washington.